So what's
Exactly.
stopping people from just walking in for the continental breakfast at a hotel?
Confidence.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
unless
basically it.
you.
Fear.
Confidence.
I just say because you at that point you don't even have the doors locked. Yo, walk in at 8:30. Go
Walk
get
in,
you
they greet you,
a
hello, sir.
Danish.
Like, hey, just getting to go and get myself a Danish. We'll be right
Go
back.
get you a Danish, or some concentrate.
I've done it. Listen,
I mean, again, talking to somebody who for 4 years of hotel management, um, we had a couple people that were confident enough to do it, and I tell you who the biggest offenders were: law enforcement.
For sure.
Law
For
enforcement
sure.
came in every Sunday that we were Cracker Barrel, and like because they quote unquote protect that area, that I was supposed to just be like, yeah, come on in, guys, get you some grits. And it'd be funny because it would always be two of them, right? The one guy would always be the same, but sometimes if his regular partner wasn't with him, he'd bring like a new person, and the new person would always be the one walking in tentative, like looking like, hey, how you doing? Like, are we supposed to be doing this? And then the regular, he was always coming in like, yeah, man, come on, let's go. What's up? How y'all doing, guys? And I'd be like, hi.
Those are bullies, Evan. You're supposed to stick up to them.
Listen, man, I
Stand up to them, man.
they got a gun, sir. You got to make it home.
I was
Relax.
about to
right?
say, so you have to you have
He's in
to weigh
South
out the
Georgia.
options.
They're in
Relax.
his
Well,
domain, Hans. They don't have
They're not. That's not his
well, my
domain. He's
boy,
not the owner.
this is
His
his
name ain't on
domain.
that.
Hotel
His name
Cracker
ain't on that
Barrel.
hotel building.
what Jay
Was that the
say?
Butler Sands suite?
I mean, nah, but what Jay said, I might have been doing 55 and a 54 one day, and I
I'm about
needed
to
a
say,
favor
as soon
done.
as he
I needed
decides
some
he's going home,
leniency.
Listen,
Exactly.
man. No,
Exactly. So
because at Chick-fil-A we fed them for free, so they were always there. But it was for a dual
Using their
purpose. Like
powers. I wouldn't
you're
feed them
not gonna
shit.
rob us when we're
I'd
full of
charge him more.
cops.
I'd charge
You
him
get what
more.
I mean? So it had its purpose, but it worked out for me because I actually got out of a ticket once. I was speeding. I was
see
in
what I mean?
college. I was speeding to get to work actually, and he pulled me over, and I put on my Chick-fil-A badge real quick. He's like, "Hey, sir, at 65, you were doing 80." I was like, "I apologize, sir. I thought it was 70. I'm going to work." "Oh, where do you work at?" "Chick-fil-A." He said, "Oh, okay." Ran my license. He's like, "All right, man. Well, slow down, get to work safely."
And I
I
see
was
you
like,
in an
"Oh,
hour.
what?" No, less than an hour. Went straight to work. Guess who pulls in? Him. I was like, "Hey, thank you, sir." He's like, "Look, man, you're good. Listen, there's perks. I
This is where you
100%
mess up,
agree with
Hans. You're
that."
supposed to tell them that you're just observing the flow of traffic and you didn't know how fast you were going.
Listen, man, it's different when you get pulled
Good
over.
sentence.
All these things go through your head. It's wild. It's an experience that I feel like until when was that? 20 when did Trayvon, not Trayvon.
I'm about to say Trayvon's about 2012.
Yeah, but it was after Trayvon. It was a school cafeteria worker. What year was that? I can't remember, but before COVID, and it started to blow up, and police violence was being documented a lot more and everything like that. People were really unsure what is the trauma, the anxiety that being pulled over provokes to a person of color. You know, I can't think of many other instances where you're so unsure of yourself, even if you're not doing anything, crazy. You know, um, but yeah, I say that to say, man, there are perks with letting law enforcement do what they need to do because hopefully sometimes they'll scratch your back, especially in food service. They'll look out for your store. They'll respond quicker too. They'll respond quicker too. So whenever we had an issue, call the cops, they get there expeditiously compared to other places I worked in. We had to call the cops, and you're like,
Not gonna lie, yo, that really
say it
grinds
again.
my gears. It really grinds my gears.
I
Yeah.
mean, it does, but I say with every job, with every profession, there's that that human element. And so you're gonna have flaws and inaccuracies that come with the human element, right? So there's circumstances where that's gonna work against you, and there's circumstances where that's gonna work in your favor, right? And you can't avoid it. So if a couple perks bounce your way, I mean, like take the perks, I guess.
Hey man, shout out to Christian for making us go viral on that post, man.
Hello.
I got a lot of angry Knicks fans in that post. Didn't get the joke.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Knicks fans aren't very smart. So,
Wow.
oh hey Evan. Oh Evan, you're finally with us. One of us. One of us. One of us.
We held it off as long as possible. But
Welcome to
yes,
Cancun, brother.
He said, "Welcome to Cancun."
We can.
Yeah, we got your shirts coming in the mail, Ev.
I appreciate it. Speaking of shirts coming in the mail. All right. You'll keep recording for this one, sir.
I just need y'all to be back in the playoffs.
Little better.
Next year.
Little better. Volume, little better. So whatever you were doing, keep going in that direction, Lou.
Oh, okay. Put my volume up.
So Friday, game 5 eve, during the day, trying to be rational, trying to keep from getting too hype, right? But as the hours go, I'm getting more and more excited for the game, right? I'm sorry, game six. And I'm like, listen, we're gonna do it tonight. We're gonna pull it out tonight. Between about 9 and about 12, I go from just waiting for the game to I done sent my wife two different Knicks shirts for my son, right? Babe, order these now. Just order them right now. Get them for him. He's gonna need them for the next round. They come in the mail tomorrow, y'all.
Oh man.
They come in the mail tomorrow.
Listen.
You crash.
Just return them now. Just return them.
No, hold them.
We're not.
We're gonna hold them.
We're gonna start next season off right.
We're gonna hold them. Yeah, exactly.
Tibbs is the reason why you guys lost, right?
Stop it. Seven Gutty already gave you the stat. Like, stop it. You were trying to make Tibbs seem like the one of the taskmaster.
They had a short bench. And when that happens, you can't allow your players to be overplayed. They were on fumes.
Well, who do you play then? Who do you play then? Because each game is a must win. Who do you play? Yeah, I don't know why you guys didn't utilize Alec Burks a little bit more, but
we didn't use Alec Burks more because Tibbs is very strict about his defensive assignments. And Alec Burks, he's ready to get back on offense. We needed it though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, strictly, from a get some rest standpoint, I don't disagree with you. But I mean, Alec Burks playing versus not playing isn't the reason we lost the series. We lost the series because we were down too many people. Honestly, when OG got hurt, it was kind of a wrap.
Yeah.
It was kind of wrap at that point. That was
wild
the one injury too many.
I thought you didn't like Julius, bro.
I've never said I didn't like Julius. The only thing I said that wasn't praiseworthy all year about Julius was he has had poor playoff performances the last 3 years. So there is a chance that by us not having to deal with that variable, we could be better as a team in the playoffs. And I think to an extent that played out to fruition. But at the same time, we did not have another creator outside of Jalen Brunson. The first through game 2 of the Pacers series, Jalen was scoring. You should have just kept us recording. Jalen was scoring a lot,
Well, you
but
could
it
have kept going.
wasn't.
You could have
It
kept going
wasn't
in your rant.
Well, I said this. If you would have said the Julius part, I would have said it. But through game 2 of the series, the first 6-7 games of the playoffs, it wasn't just. I mean, Jalen was scoring a lot, but we weren't running an in Jalen we trust offense the whole game. We got a little too heavy into it in the fourth quarters on the last couple minutes of the game, where we had some games that maybe got closer than they should have been in the fourth quarters, because we would just go straight into Jalen pick and roll, Jalen pick and roll, Jalen pick and roll. But we actually had some offensive rhythm and symmetry through the entire playoffs, through about the second, third game of the Pacers series. Those last couple games, it was just straight 100% Jalen. And yeah, we ran Jalen into the ground. I'll give you that. He didn't have the speed or the lift once he had that ankle injury.
Yeah, it was done, man. I told Hans. Remember I said that Jalen's legs were gone, like by game 5.
Oh, you could tell by how he was front rimming all his shots and missing free throws. Yeah, he was. I mean, but I think the Pacers figured out our offense. Like, our offense, honestly, was some of the best ball movement I had seen from us all season. From that standpoint, we unlocked something from a ball movement standpoint when Julius got hurt. If I wouldn't have thought of it before right now, I'd have looked it up. But I guarantee we had more. I mean, I guess it's kind of obvious when you say it, but we definitely had more touches per game from March on than what we did from February prior.
All right, so what do you guys need? What do you guys need?
I was going to say, Julius makes it muddy. He stalls your offense.
Well,
yeah, it'd be worse.
That's not entirely fair. It's fair, but it doesn't give credit for the changes that he made before he got hurt, and that's why it hurt us the most. Julius was being the most decisive of his career in getting the ball, going to the basket, or getting the ball out of his hands. The best he had done in his career, the first up to the point that he got hurt. And the stats bear it out. The time, his usage rate, his possession, everything bared that out. The first half of the season. That's what him getting hurt was so upsetting, was because the rhythm that he had found. Well, I'm not saying it was perfect. It's the best that he had in a while. So as far as what we need, here's the problem. The names I mentioned: Mitchell, Julius, Dante, Josh Hart. Right. Let me say it the other way first. Brunson and OG, they will be starting next year. Okay.
Oh, you think OG is gonna resign?
Oh yeah, OG. The same way Pascal's deal's already done. OG's deal's already done. Both of them are resigning where they're at. But Jalen and OG, those are starters. Randall, Mitchell, Dante, and Josh. If 2 of those players are in the starting lineup next year, okay, that's fine. If 3 of those players are in the starting lineup next year, we have a problem. I'll put it like that. If 1 or 2 is in the starting lineup, we can work with it. And I don't know which one that is. I'll let the front office figure that out.
Do you like Mitchell more than Hart?
That's what I was about
Absolutely
to say,
not.
bro.
Absolutely.
That's what I was about to say. I thought you were ready to kind of willing to move on from Mitchell.
I am. I've been. So I wrote a Reddit piece.
If you attach a first round pick, the Lakers will take on Mitchell if you want.
We're not attaching anything for nothing.
I mean, no one's going to give
graciously.
No one's
the
gonna,
Lakers would graciously.
No one's going to give up assets to go get a guy who gets injured after 20 games.
Listen, if the better, put it this way, the further Dallas gets in the playoffs, the better Daniel Gafford looks, the better Mitchell Robinson's trade value will be this summer. Gafford. Okay. So shout out to Daniel Gafford. Keep doing your thing. My thing with Mitch, he doesn't have the hands or the offensive versatility for this offense.
Kwame Brown. Of the New York
Basically,
Knicks?
yeah, he's a brick hands. Yes. What was I gonna say? Hardenstein moves the ball. Hardenstein keeps the offense moving. Hardenstein, everything he does, he doesn't do anything negative on the court, if that makes sense. It's either solid or positive on the court. Mitchell Robinson, he does great offensive rebounds, great blocks, but makes a lot of mistakes as well on the court. So yeah, I've been done with Mitch. I don't think you move Julius unless it's for the right.
I mean,
the
there's
right
reports saying
upgrade.
that you guys might be listening to offers.
Oh, for the
Julius.
right upgrade, yes. But so here's the thing. I know we want Mikal Bridges. I know most likely to get Mikal Bridges, Julius Randle is going somewhere to make that move work. My problem with that is that's a slightly better version of what we just saw this postseason where we have one big man. So
what's with your guys' fascination about getting all these Nova players, man?
Well,
I think you guys could recreate that Nova team and everything will be all fine and dandy. You guys will win the NBA championship with that team.
I mean, the camaraderie was there, but it's not just the camaraderie. Let's look at it. Dante shot the ball great this year. Josh Hart brought excellent intangibles this year. And Mikal Bridges, it depends on what the trade looks like. If he's the second creator, right, on the team, all right, yeah, he has another creation piece that we need next to Brunson without being the ball dominant piece, like the reason why Donovan Mitchell won't work, right? Or a player like that won't work. So you get creation without overdoing it, and you get defense with a Mikal Bridges trade.
So you guys gonna start Mikal at the power forward?
No, we're gonna start him at the 3. There lies the problem. We move OG to the 4. Now we're slight with the Hardenstein at the 4. So now if you do that, now you've got to get a bigger 4. Here's a trade that would be interesting. A way to get Mikal. Now this is where you dump low. You dump some picks for. If you could turn it into Mikal Bridges and Nick Claxton, I'm interested in that. Give me a top 5, Christian. Let me hear it.
Michael, LeBron, Kareem, Kobe, Magic.
There's a lot of Lakers in there. God.
See, you're with me on my Larry Bird take. That's what I'm talking about, Christian.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I got Timmy in my top 5. So
no,
you got Timmy Duncan.
Tim Duncan was never regarded as the best player in the NBA his whole career.
Wow.
Never.
Did he win an MVP?
We all lived through those times. We all know that we never regarded Tim Duncan as the best player in the league. Never.
That's because that's a PR. That was a PR thing.
Okay, if you're a top 5, even top 10 player, you have to be regarded as that. I have Tim Duncan as borderline top 10.
That's a new stat.
I have Tim Duncan as 9 personally. He's number 9 for me.
Do you walk around with your list?
I just know it.
No. Serious question.
It's tatted on his leg.
Yeah, it's in my mind. Yeah, I walk around with it. Would you like me to list it for you?
No, I didn't. I'm not asking.
We're gonna start every episode with him listing his top 5 to remind you.
Here we go: MJ, LeBron, Kareem, Kobe, Magic, Wilt. No, sorry, Shaq, Wilt, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, Bill Russell.
Well,
Larry Bird at 8. I respect you. I think I.
So you have Wilt.
I influenced
Timmy
you
because why?
Larry Bird take.
Why is Wilt above Timmy?
Do I need to read out his numbers?
I mean,
yeah, what he did.
Yeah, come on.
Is this a joke?
Like Wilt Chamberlain broke basketball, man. The disrespect he gets is preposterous. He literally broke basketball.
You saying
People
it
like
like
to
Shaq
people like to
on there.
downplay Wilt's numbers. People
no.
like to
You
downplay Wilt's numbers, but
talking
then
about like
they don't get on Bill Russell's ass for averaging 14 points in the same.
No,
game.
don't get me wrong. Like Bill Russell and Wilt to me are two peas in the pot. But me, you're saying like I was comparing Wilt to I don't know Dwight Howard. Like, come on, stop it.
I feel you. Nah,
Like
nah,
I brought up
mean,
Tim Duncan. Like, it's Tim.
No, I think Tim
mean,
doesn't
at
get
one
the
point-
respect that he gets.
At one point, the world regarded Tony Parker as the best player on that team. For like
at
a
one
good,
point, they
I would say 2008.
thought of Tony
2007?
Parker as the worst player on that team.
No, Manu Ginobili
So-
was out of the three. Manu Ginobili was always the worst one out of the three.
They tried to trade him for Jason Kidd. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Jason Kidd, but still, they tried.
No,
They
I
tried to
think
trade him.
I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all really try to
Let
gloss over
this
Timmy's.
Laker fan
I give
tell
Tim
Spurs
Duncan the
history.
props that he deserves, and I have him at number 9. But I'm not going to sit here and say he's a top 5 player in NBA history.
Okay.
is he the best power forward in NBA history?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I thought AD would get past him, but there's just something missing with AD's. I think it's
You know the fact that he
accolades.
plays center.
Can we
Oh,
clip
he's a
that
power
out?
forward, man. Come on.
Hold on. What time are we in the recording?
Tim Duncan is
Christian?
center. I mean, come on, man.
Stop. Christian, what time are we in the recording?
Oh, as far as like we.
I just need
oh shit,
I
we're
just
at,
need you to clip that last minute out and just
we're like 40
post it
minutes.
everywhere. That's all.
Yeah, like I can't even believe that you even remotely mentioned Anthony Davis in the same conversation.
I said I
So,
thought
but-
he'd get there.
With no league MVPs,
I
Timmy
think
got
I
two.
think I
No,
think
he's not
Giannis has
saying
a
he's
chance. I think
there.
Giannis has a chance to pass Tim Duncan.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I think it's starting to
No.
get too late
Like,
in
come on,
Giannis' career.
Yeah,
Giannis,
it's late.
Giannis past
It's
Timmy.
getting
Yeah.
It's getting late tonight. Clearly, Focus tired.
That's the thing
No, it's still
about
early for me.
Timmy's. That's true. That's the thing about Tim Duncan's career. No, I mean between 5 and 9. I mean, what are we really arguing at that point, right? Like, is he better than Shaq, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson? I mean,
No.
that's your argument there. So I mean, it's kind of nitpicking, right? In the grand scheme of things.
Yes, I would agree with that. But yes, you can have
Is he better
conversation.
than these other 5-time champions? Well, Shaq has 4, but
Arguably, he
But
has what?
Shaq was
How-
regarded as
just-
the most dominant player for like 6 years.
How many Finals MVPs does Shaq have?
Are we gonna go with accolades? I mean, Iguodala got Finals MVP over Steph. So I mean, what were we really talking about? Finals MVPs?
I just asked a very simple question.
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow you to go that route.
ooh,
So-
I kinda
wow, that was
allow you
crazy.
to go that route.
Because then what we're gonna talk about Kawhi
Yes,
Leonard getting a
man.
Finals MVP over everyone else in that fucking.
Yes,
I
yes,
love
he
the way
deserved. He
Christian
deserved.
argues.
He deserved that Finals MVP.
Who else should have got it?
I'm about to say Kawhi deserved that Finals MVP. Let's
In
not
that
even
series,
do
else
that.
should've-
the rim,
Yes.
the rim in the Eastern Conference semifinals.
Oh, I
That
thought.
was a
I
Well,
thought
we talking
Tony
about
Parker-
no,
Tony
we
Parker
were
was
talking
probably more
his first
deserving.
one in
I'm
San
talking about
Antonio.
his first one.
First one in San
Oh.
Antonio.
Danny
Look.
Green.
Relax.
Might as well say Shane Battier. He deserved it in Miami. Why not?
The Heat, the
Didn't
AC.
Tony Parker have a better series than Kawhi in that championship?
Tony was cooking, but I mean, Timmy was what in his 17th year at that point.
Tim
Yeah,
Duncan
Timmy was on his way
Tim,
out.
Tim Duncan was getting like 14 points.
It's
it
like
was
in
like
his
on his last
17th
leg.
year. Yeah,
But it's still Timmy.
yeah. I mean,
I
still.
mean, he got you 5 chips. He got 3 of them MVPs. He got 2 league MVPs. Like, come on, man. Wasn't he? No, I don't
So
wanna
Tim
be a liar.
Duncan deserved that MVP season MVP over Shaq that year.
Yes.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. These revisionist history. Unbelievable.
And no, hey, look, bro. I ain't no revision.
I mean, I know why you're doing it because you're
Uh.
because you're trying to stand on your stance about Tim Duncan being top 5. But I mean, I'm not gonna agree to that.
You're not gonna allow him to do that, are you, Christian?
I
You're
didn't say
right.
that. I'll allow it, but I won't agree with it.
He'll allow it, but you know.
Oh man. Oh.
Who's number 10, everybody?
Bill Russell, man. I would even
Bill
make a case for
Russell.
Hakeem.
Listen,
Killing him with lateral movement.
I think
Yeah.
when it's all said and done, Jokic will probably sneak in.
Sneak.
Sneak in.
3 MVPs. I mean,
Nah, he needs to win chips. That's the problem, bro. I wanted him. I can't even put him over. Well, based on the conversation that we had, saying like, well, him being regarded as the best player in the world, I would say 2 years in a row at least. So
I think that's what will hold him back if he doesn't win
chips.
another chip.
Then he'll hover around 11, 12.
yeah, I wanted him to get at least 2 more. Then it's like he's solidified. Top
And then
10.
Wemby will be number 1 when he's finished.
I like that. I like that.
Chet will be somewhere like 300 something.
That's still there's a lot of NBA players over the history of time to be top 300 is something notable.
And what you say that once the new 75 gets brought out.
Who was that Chinese player that the Brooklyn Nets drafted that one year?
the Bucks drafted him, right?
Or is it the Bucks?
Li Jing.
They thought he was the next Yao.
It's messing me up.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that's Chet.
Oh my gosh, bro, he wildly
I
disrespectful.
don't see a difference.
No, when I seen Chet get his shot blocked, I was like, he that 3-point shot blocked. I was like, yeah, you know what? Okay, see.
I used to use my NBA 2K. I used to trade for him. Yi Jingling, something like that.
I said on Twitter, what's the what can Rudy Gobert bring you that Hakeem Lapitte can't?
COVID.
Yi Jingling, I had it right. He played with the Lakers for a year.
Do you hear me, Evan?
No, Li Jianlian.
Jeremy, though, what does Rudy Gobert bring that Hakeem Lapitte can't bring?
I'm sorry. You were saying, did you hear me? I thought you were saying Jeremy every time I was trying to
Jeremy
say
Lin. Jeremy
Lin.
What's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you?
Sorry.
It's late, man.
It is late. It's late on my end. No, I laughed at what you said. I mean, it
Laugh
seemed
again.
to
I
be.
didn't see it.
It seemed to be wrong place, wrong time, man.
I'm just saying.
Lou froze on me.
No, well, with that Tim Duncan take, it's
Hold on. There's your face right there for the clip. Go ahead and capture it.
Oh my god!
There's your face for the clip. You got it.